Hey guys, so I'm back home for winter break, and what that means is that I'm finally able to hang out with tons of friends I haven't been able to see in so long. Which reminds me of a time when some friends and I went to the mall, and what we saw there was someone not expected at all. So to put a time frame on it, it is the very beginning of winter break. Sam, Jake, and I are finally hanging out for the first time in so long because Sam's been studying abroad in England and then Jake and I have been really busy and not been able to hang out at all. This is the first time that we're seeing each other in months, so of course we're excited. Now we want to go out and do something that we haven't done in a long time, so of course we get food. Now normally this extremely easy task that really should only take a few seconds in order to decide what someone would do takes us literal hours. Even with that though, we narrowed it down to one place on Earth. The mall. Now, there's one restaurant in there that we normally go to, but of course we have to scope it out like normal, even though we've already made up our decisions hours beforehand. So after a lot of delay, we get our food, we eat it, and then we're like, great, now what do we do? So we explore the mall a bit. We go to the normal consignment places that they have in the mall, and then we just kind of roam around, not really knowing what we wanted to do. We know we wanted to do something, but we couldn't think of what. In fact, this is how a lot of our days kind of go. Just wandering around, wondering what we're gonna do that day. And then we eventually come up with something. Today is different though, because while we're just roaming around the mall, having nothing to do, we notice something. You see, this mall has 2 stories with a cutout kind of center area that you can overlook each floor. And what we notice as we're walking down on the first floor is these random pieces of paper just kind of fall right by us. It was almost like it was snowing, except with trash. At first, we didn't put anything against it. We thought like, oh, maybe someone's just dropping something. And then, someone else is dropping something else. Interesting. Hey, look, a third piece. Weird. See, these pieces of paper then are coming down multiple times within the span of like 10 feet. So we know something's up. We start to slow down outside of the FYE to look at some movies, and then it continues happening. So, we look around. You see, what I do is I pick up the papers, see if there's any defining features. They turn out to just be tags or receipts, that kind of stuff. So, what I do is I look up. And what do I find? 2 girls, and they're just dropping the pieces of paper. So, I signal Sam, who's right next to me, and we kind of just give them a good old head nod, like. And of course they go around the balcony and do it back. So I go and try to find Jake because he's now deep into the store and I want to tell him about this. We found the one that was throwing garbage on us. Great. So we find Jake and all 3 of us are just kind of wondering, what should we do next? Do we mess with them? Do we just ignore it? So we ignore it a bit. I see them go and they're laughing to each other, going through their bags, stuff like that, and I just kind of brushed off as nothing, but I'm keeping eye contact with them. I want to know what their plan is. We're bored, we have nothing to do. To be honest, this is one of the most exciting things that has happened to us that day, so can't go down from here. While trying to fake looking at $5 Blu-rays, we lose sight of them for about 2 minutes. And in that time, another piece of paper falls down right to where I'm standing. Now I know their game, I know what they're doing. So I pick it up, it's a receipt, and on it, it says, add me on Snapchat, and then the Snapchat username. So I pick it up, I show Sam and Jake, and we're just like, what? We don't know what to do. So we're just like, all right, we'll play your game, we'll play along, see where this goes. So you know what, we play along. Sam and I add them on Snapchat, and we send them, oh, haha, funny, good prank, funny guys right there. And what we receive back is, oh god. So we wait for a bit. They're gone now. We have lost complete sight of them. They have moved on, it seems like, now that they've gotten their information to us. And what we receive is a very questionable image by someone saying, what? Now normally this would just be like, you're funny. But no, this was someone that was straight up in their house. And last time I checked, they couldn't go from the mall to their home in about 4 seconds. So they're very confused and they want to know just kind of what? How did you get my snap? What's going on here? And to which the point, when we see this, we're like, oh God, they got us. We were gonna get them. They got us. We have been destroyed. What? So basically, we explain how these two girls were following us around, and then they dropped a piece of paper with that Snapchat on it, and now, what's up? She replies, oh, ha, 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 those are my friends. Funny joke. Real funny, guys. But you know what? We're not gonna let this die. We're gonna find out information. We are going to continue with this. So what's up, Tori? In fact, give me a second. Ah, she replied to the opening. LOL, who did you see? I'm not sure, Tori. I'm really not sure who I saw. Basically, for the rest of the night, we were just all joking around and getting to really know one another for this new friendship. And while that's nice, and something we didn't expect to do that night, I really want to know what the repercussions were for those two friends of hers. So, that's my story about how we made a really interesting friend in such an odd way. So, if you have any opinions on this topic, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. If you liked it, make sure to show your support. If you want to see more content like this, ring the bell and subscribe. I'm Tyler, and until next time, I'll see you around. I really wonder what the repercussions were for those two. Still though, if you have any opinions on this topic, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. Nope, that's not it. That's not my outro. Nope.